the kit's good because it's really like a sample. It gives you a sampling of everything, but it does give you a lot of leggings. So yeah, so that's what I have. So I ended up I bought the smaller kit, and then I invested a fair chunk of money into a lot of tops. And since then I've been focusing on middies, pencils, and tops. If maxis were available, I would buy maxis, but they're just not available right now, excuse me. And there's not a lot in the way of dresses right now, except for like Joplin's and Fisher's, which are new. Let you decide the styles. I know, it would be cool. I mean, it's good for you to try everything if you haven't. Like, I only owned like 8 pieces of Agnes and Dora when I was started, because I was like, in my waiting period, I had just invested in my other business, right? I was trying to get back to profit. You think to buy the kit and that's all you need. No, it's not. Yeah, I've destashed some of my kit, some pieces where I was like, this is not going to work for me right now. I'm going to buy it later. Yeah, I think I had like 7 or 8. I only learned about Agnes and Dora at the end of December, and then I onboarded mid-April. And while I was waiting, I was building my other business, so that had some money on that. And then I replaced my entire fence. I repaired my roof, and a week after I started, my AC went out. So I spent a lot of my savings on home repairs this spring. So not a lot on clothes. Oh, that's better. Wow, it's really glary when I'm out here. So yeah, so I think buying the smaller kit makes a lot of sense. If that's what you can afford, great. But if you think you can afford more, I would put that money into buying your own inventory and making your own choice. So I'm trying to think about, what do people want for summer, and buy for that. Yeah, then get what you want later. So yeah, so for example, we have a shirt called the Boxy Tee. We've got pullovers, which is a layering piece. Curie dresses, which are a little bit longer sleeve, but they're not really available to buy. So I had like a random assortment. So I destashed the pullovers. I destashed the love tops because no one was biting. I had like 4 love tops, totally random, all different sizes and styles. Like one of them went with something. But they had good value, and someone else was like, my group's eating them up. And I'm like, well, I can't buy them right now. I don't even know if they're going to release them this summer. So I destashed stuff that I thought was, order a lot of tops to go with leggings. So I destashed stuff that I thought was either not summer appropriate, or it didn't look like they were going to be maybe bringing it back because they were replacing it with something else, which is what it's sounding like. And so I'm glad I did that, because then I took that money and bought like frill tops and tiered tunics, which people are loving. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, but I mean, every week I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I wish so as I do it, it becomes clearer in my head. Yeah. So once you're a rep, there is, in our group, we have a destash thread in our group. And then for Agnes and Dora, there's a personal rep closet group. I didn't get a lot of long sleeves. I really didn't get a lot of long sleeves. I got like 1 duster, 3 pullovers. I think I got like 1 long sleeve swing. I didn't get any long sleeve muses. So I really didn't get a lot, but I didn't feel like I couldn't build a size run or a color palette with that. And so that was kind of my criteria. And there were a couple of dresses and things where I was like, no one's going to want this. So someone else wanted it. I was like, here, you can have it. So, I saw a kit unboxing yesterday. She had mostly brand new stuff. Yeah. So the kits now, they're on what, like group number 5? Like 5 groups or 6 groups. Yeah. The new reps are getting new stuff. So they're getting Fishers and ball skirts and Oakleys, and I didn't get anything that was new. I got 0 of the new styles. The week that I onboarded, like on Thursday, then on Tuesday was when they had launched the tiered tunics and something else. So I bought some of those, but they didn't get any of my kit. But the next week they launched like the frill top, the flounce skirt, something else, and now that stuff is the Fishers. Like, it was like crazy. Everyone's eyes were bugging out. I was like, why are they releasing all this stuff? Like, why are they releasing so many styles at once? It's crazy. Like, one at a time is awesome. They were just like pushing it out. And so that I was just trying to wrap my head around that and figure out like what to buy and not to buy. And they haven't like officially said what's not coming back. They're gonna tell us, but they just haven't yet. And so I'm guessing what's not coming back. But did I lose any money? I didn't. Well, just more like my time, and I lost the profit. But I sold it for the wholesale price I paid it for, and the rep paid for shipping. I think for the most part, we did like friends and family on PayPal, so we didn't have a PayPal fee. So I don't think I lost any money on it except for my time on a couple pieces I had photographed or I had processed and stuff. But like I said, I was like, I need to turn some of this, I wasn't going to do it. And then I was like, it occurred to me, I was like, you know what? Some of this stuff you're going to have a really hard time selling, or you won't be able to sell it for like 4 months. Launches, they tell you, don't worry. Once you're a rep, you will know when launches happen, because you will be in the rep page, and it is like all anyone talks about when they release it. So you will not miss a launch, I promise. So don't even worry about that. Like, you won't miss it. It will be all the talk of the town. So you will not miss it. I didn't even participate in the last two. I just bought like basics off the site. Or stuff that was left over from the launch, because I had my job. Like, the last 2 launches were during the day, and I had meetings, I couldn't do it. And launch lasts for about 4 minutes. So, yeah. On the rep Facebook, and love it. Because you're new, right, Wendy? You said you just onboarded a few days ago? What's the bummer? Okay, yeah, Wendy. It's great. It's really really helpful. Oh, yeah. But you know what? I'm so new. Like, and there's enough inventory that I've still been able to snag some cute stuff. So, and I don't have enough money to snag everything. Like, I mean, the last couple launches have been pretty big. They've launched like a ton of stuff. I couldn't buy it all anyway. So I'm like, you know what? You can't even worry about that, because there's nothing you can do about it. And so just, you can only control what you can control. Like last week I bought stuff on Monday instead of Tuesday. The launch was on Tuesday. I'm like, I'm going to go in and buy stuff now. And it got shipped like immediately because they were pushing out for the launch. There will be other things. Yeah, no one in my group knows they're missing out. So it's all good. They all think it's awesome and fabulous and new anyway, so they don't care. If I tell them it's new, it's new. So, yeah. But fill in the gaps. Yeah, totally. So I have a lot of basics, and I thought they would go a little bit quicker, but that's okay. So that's on me, and that's the challenge. Like, that's challenge number 3, right? Like, build the following, get my party site loaded, which I've done that now. Yay, my party site is loaded. I had so many leggings that I had to photograph and load into the party site. Yeah. So challenge number 3 is selling it and inspiring people to buy it. So the party site is awesome. It shows great things. It shows great outfits, but I don't always have every piece in the picture. So someone may be wearing an outfit, but I only have one piece. So then I have to show different ways to style it. I'm trying to infuse my own personality into it. I'm trying to show, hey, here's how you can take what I have and pair it together. Like the other day I got something and I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't go with anything. Why did I buy this? And then I found something it went with, but I was like, okay, well, it only goes with one thing. So I need more sizes or whatever. You know, so again, learning, right? So now next week when I buy, I'm going to really look at what I have and what does it need to match to, and try to think of it like building an outfit. Like, is it going to go? So that's what I'm trying to do. So learning, right? Epiphany. Like every week I'm like, oh, you should do this, and you should tweak this, and you should tweak this. And so I'm just slowly getting there, you know, and just trying to build the sales. The sales has been a little slower, and building the group's been slower than I thought. But like I said, I think that's part of the onslaught of reps has made the space really challenging. I'm not discouraged. I'm just saying it's going a little slower than I thought, but I'll get there. I still have a sale every day. I didn't today because it was Mother's Day. I wasn't even pushing sales. I just posted lots of pictures of floral prints and said Happy Mother's Day like 6 times on my page. So I'm tired of thinking about it. I know, right? It's kind of challenging. Like last week I struggled because I was coming out of, I am having fun. I do like it. And I'm very motivated by success and what the opportunity can be. And because I've done it with my other group, I have a really good understanding of what needs to be done. And that's helpful. Like, what's frustrating for me is some of the things that take time, or that I have to do it, if I have to do it twice, I hate that. I hate the redundancy. So I realized I need more hangers, because I'm rotating hangers so I can do my live sales. I need more hangers, but I'm getting more organized in my office space. Like, I finally got everything out of the big boxes into more smaller boxes so I can organize stuff by size. So if it's not on a hanger, I have a better grip on what I have. I got through the leggings. I had so many leggings that weren't loading into the party site. So I had like the loaded pile and the unloaded pile. And the unloaded pile, everything had to be photographed. Then I had to load them in one by one, put the sizes in, and then, you know, kind of fold them and put them away. So that was like the big project. That was annoying for me. But today I was uber productive. I was like, I have no distractions today. It's Mother's Day. So I don't even feel compelled to sell. Like, half the time I'm like, you need to be doing something that's going to drive sales. And so, or get online and get that ready. So today I was like, today you're going to organize. So I did a ton of, no, I haven't steamed anything. I don't have a steamer. I don't even have an iron. I think the first day I was like, ooh, this is kind of wrinkly. And I hung it in the bathroom and turned the steam shower on. And after that, I was like, I don't have time for that. So I may get into that at some point, but I just figure, you know, most people understand. I haven't had any issues from it yet. I still might, who knows? I'm finding that it's easier to dress my mannequin than do a flat lay. So that's interesting, because I know a lot of people like flat lay, so I'm trying to figure out what the balance is on that. But so it's kind of like I'm doing my mannequin on like stuff that's maybe up to a large, and then my mannequin's too small for some of the plus size stuff, so I have to do flat lays for that. But yeah, so I don't know. What else? What did I not tell you guys? So I have goals. I'm hoping, let's see. So I'm really counting like May as like my really like first month, because I hardly sold in April. I sold a few things. I didn't even start selling till like the last 5 days of April. And then the last 4 days of April, or 3 days, I was not even home. I was at an event, and I came home and fell into bed, and then I got up the next morning and went back to the event. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do like, I had a really big goal for May, but I think that my more realistic goal is going to be like 3,000, because it's May 14th already. So yeah, I'm hoping to do like another 1,500 in the next 2 weeks, and then, you know, like 5 to 6 in August. So if I can have like that kind of like steady increase each month, then I'll be really, really happy. And it's just me. Like, I don't have anybody helping me. My son doesn't help me. He's not here that much. My dog definitely doesn't help me. I don't have a husband to do some of this stuff. I'm doing it all by myself. So I'm trying to have realistic expectations, and also figure out like the best ways to use my time. So yeah, but I think the opportunity's great. I'm still like rep number, I don't know, probably like 1,400 out of, you know, now it's probably up to probably 2,500 reps, or close to 3,000 reps, in a company that's growing. So I think that's really exciting. So I'm excited. I've got 2 people signed up under me. So this is how I know what number I was, or I'm guessing. Okay. So when they stopped onboarding, they had around 1,100 reps. Okay. My number in the queue was 419. And then I know that about 50 to 60% of the people in the queue are actually onboarding. So if you take 200 of that, you know, 420 or 250 and add it to the 1,100, you get to around 1,350. So I'm just ballparking that's where I'm at. So I have 2 people signed up under me already, which is great. So they're in the queue. So they're probably like 2 months out the way it's going. I'm guessing 2 to 3 months they'll be onboarded. And so that's going to give me some time to figure some stuff out. And meanwhile, they're in the waiting page, which is great. Tons of information, and, you know, they can watch this or whatnot. So, one of them came to me via my upline, who's not taking other reps right now. she's trying to spread the love. And then one of them came to me.